Dennis Keith Rodman, born May 13, 1961 is an American retired professional basketball player who played for the Detroit Pistons, San Antonio Spurs, Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Lakers, and Dallas Mavericks in the National Basketball Association, NBA. He was nicknamed the Worm and is famous for his fierce defensive and rebounding abilities. Rodman played at the small forward position in his early years before becoming a power forward. He earned NBA All-Defensive First Team honors 7 times and won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award twice. He also led the NBA in rebounds per game for a record 7 consecutive years and won 5 NBA championships. His biography at NBA.com states that he is arguably the best rebounding forward in NBA history. On April 1, 2011, the Pistons retired Rodman's number 10 jersey, 3, and he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame later that year. 4. Rodman experienced an unhappy childhood and was shy and introverted in his early years. After aborting a suicide attempt in 1993, he reinvented himself as a bad boy and became notorious for numerous controversial antics. He repeatedly dyed his hair in artificial colors, had many piercings and tattoos, and regularly disrupted games by clashing with opposing players and officials. He famously wore a wedding dress to promote his 1996 autobiography Bad as I Wanna Be. Rodman pursued a high-profile affair with singer Madonna and was briefly married to actress Carmen Electra. Rodman also attracted international attention for his visits to North Korea and his subsequent befriending of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in 2013. In addition to being a retired professional basketball player, Rodman is a retired part-time professional wrestler and actor. He was a member of the NWO and fought alongside Hulk Hogan at 2 Bash at the Beach events. In professional wrestling, Rodman was the first ever winner of the Celebrity Championship Wrestling Tournament. He had his own TV show, The Rodman World Tour, and had lead roles in the action films Double Team, 1997, and Simon Says, 1999. Both films were critically panned, with the former earning Rodman a triple Razzie Award. He appeared in several reality TV series and was the winner of the $222,000 main prize of the 2004 edition of Celebrity Mole. Rodman was born in Trenton, New Jersey, the son of Shirley and Philander Rodman Jr., an Air Force enlisted member, who later fought in the Vietnam War. When he was young, his father left his family, eventually settling in the Philippines. 5. Rodman has many brothers and sisters. According to his father, he has either 26 or 28 siblings on his father's side. However, Rodman himself has stated that he is the oldest of a total of 47 children. 5, 6, 7. After his father left, Shirley took many odd jobs to support the family, up to 4 at the same time. 8. In his 1997 biography Bad as I Wanna Be, he expresses his feelings for his father. I haven't seen my father in more than 30 years, so what's there to miss? I just look at it like this. Some man brought me into this world. That doesn't mean I have a father. 5. He would not meet his father again until 2012. 9. Rodman and his 2 sisters, Deborah and Kim, 10, grew up in the Oak Cliff section of Dallas, 11, at the time one of the most impoverished areas of the city. 12. Rodman was so attached to his mother that he refused to move when she sent him to a nursery when he was 4 years old. According to Rodman, his mom was more interested in his 2 sisters, who were both considered more talented than he was in basketball, and made him a laughing stock whenever he tagged along with them. He felt generally overwhelmed by the all-female household. 13. Deborah and Kim would go on to become All-Americans at Louisiana Tech and Stephen F. Austin, respectively. Deborah won 2 national titles with the Lady Texters. 10. While attending South Oak Cliff High School, Rodman was a gym class student of future Texas A&M basketball coach Gary Blair. 14. Blair coached Rodman's sisters Deborah and Kim, winning 3 state championships. 15. However, Rodman was not considered an athletic standout. According to Rodman, he was unable to hit a layup and was listed in the high school basketball teams, but was either benched or cut from the squads. Measuring only 5 feet 6 in, 1.68 meters, as a freshman in high school. 8. He also failed to make the football teams and was totally devastated. 13. After finishing school, Rodman worked as an overnight janitor at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. He then experienced a sudden growth spurt and decided to try basketball again. 16, despite becoming even more withdrawn because he felt odd in his own body. 13. A family friend tipped off the head coach of Cook County College, now North Central Texas College, in Gainesville, Texas. In his single semester there, he averaged 17.6 points and 13.3 rebounds, before flunking out due to poor academic performance. 8. After his short stint in Gainesville, he transferred to Southeastern Oklahoma State University, a NAIA school. There, Rodman was a three-time NAIA All-American and led the NAIA in rebounding twice, 1985, 1986. In 3 seasons there, 1983 to 1986, he averaged 25.7 points and 15.7 rebounds, 17, led the NAIA in rebounding twice and registered a .637 field goal percentage. 16, at the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament, a pre-draft camp for NBA hopefuls, he won Most Valuable Player honors and caught the attention of the Detroit Pistons. 8. During college, Rodman worked at a summer youth basketball camp, where he befriended camper Brian Rich, who was shy and withdrawn due to a hunting accident in which he mistakenly shot and killed his best friend. The two became almost inseparable and formed a close bond. Rich invited Rodman to his rural Oklahoma home. At first, Rodman was not well received by the Riches because he was black. But the Riches were so grateful to him for bringing their son out of his shell that they were able to set aside their prejudices. 18. Although Rodman had severe family and personal issues himself, he adopted the Riches as his own in 1982 and went from the city life to driving a tractor and messing with cows. 18. Though Rodman credited the Riches as his surrogate family that helped him through college, as of 2013 he had stopped communicating with the Rich family for reasons unknown to them. 19. Rodman made himself eligible for the 1986 NBA draft. He was drafted by the Detroit Pistons as the 3rd pick in the 2nd round, 27th overall, joining the rugged team of Coach Chuck Daly that was called Bad Boys for their hard-nosed approach to basketball. The squad featured Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars at the guard positions, Adrian Dantley and Sidney Green at forward, and center Bill Laimbeer. Bench players who played more than 15 minutes per game were 6th man Vinnie Johnson and the backup forwards Rick Mahorn and John Sally. 20. Rodman fit well into this ensemble, providing 6.5 points, 4.7 rebounds and some tough defense in 15.0 minutes of playing time per game. 17.